This is the Voices of Triumph Origins. Joel Goodwin arrived at Oakwood College in August of 1994 and immediately tried out for Dynamic Praise, where he was accepted as both a singer and musician. During auditions, Joel and Leroy Peters, the then DP director, discussed the idea of forming a freshman choir, inspired by the exceptionally talented incoming class of 1998. Many of the founding members, which would become VOT, David Williams, Edwin McDonald, Alethea Evans, and also others, also auditioned for DP that day and shared the same vision. A planning committee was formed, consisting of David Williams, Randy Reed, Tervice Black, Alethea Evans, Edwin McDonald, Joel Goodwin, Joseph Alexander, and Vincent Smith. Their meetings, held mainly in Peterson Hall throughout fall of 1994, focused on prayer, musical planning, and sharing music. Later that school year, flyers were distributed and word spread quickly. The first freshman choir rehearsal was a huge success, drawing a massive turnout and featuring some songs that were learned in DP. The choir's sound immediately rivaled Oakwood's major choirs, being Revelation 14, Dynamic Praise, and the Aeolians. David Williams was chosen as the primary director, with Alethea Evans as co-director. In 1995 to 1996, as the group transitioned out of their freshman year, they need for a new name. Alethea suggested Voices of Triumph after reading Psalm 47:1, and the name was unanimously adopted. VOT began holding regular rehearsals, performing locally, with their first trip being to Magazine Street Church in SDA Louisville, an international trip to Canada as well, including Toronto and a stop at Niagara Falls. 1997 to 1998 school year, three original founders, David, Alethea, and Joel, were still active leaders. As they prepared to graduate, Damian Chandler was elected as the new director, with Alethea returning briefly as co-director after re-enrolling. Joel had moved on to touring and other music work, while notably Leroy Peters, who initially discussed the idea with Joel, also returned briefly to work with VOT in the 1996 to 1997 school year. Over time, Voices of Triumph grew beyond its origins and became a lasting legacy, now celebrating over 30 years of ministry and music.
My name is Ohimaya Hunkai, and I am the current director of Voices of Triumph.
My name is Glenn Brown. My position in the choir is manager of Voices of Triumph Gospel Ministries.
My name is David Hector. I directed VOT from 2016 to 2019.
My name is Danae Gator, and I joined the choir in August of 2004.
Narelle Miller-Morrison, currently the PR director for VOT.
My name is Kyle. I currently serve as the drummer for VOT, been the drummer since 2022 until this present state.
Hi, my name is Kervon Donai, and I'm currently the pianist for VOT. I also serve as the MD. I began in 2022, and I'm currently still serving as the MD, yes.
I would say the most challenging time for me was
The loss of my father happened earlier on, definitely throughout the time period where I was still struggling with just imposter syndrome. Do I belong here? What is my purpose? Because I've delayed my career. Why am I here? And to lose the main spiritual guidance in my life at a time in my life where 100 people are looking to me for spiritual guidance. I mean, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for VOT. Let's just say that. So going through that with y'all, I'm not the only person to, unfortunately, I'm not the only person to lose a parent. We all go through our storms, but seeing how we are still able to come together and worship in spite of what we're going through. And even if it be for 30 seconds or 3 to 5 minutes or however long the song is, just being able to separate from that and experience something beautiful. Knowing that it's painful, it hurts, but your brother and sister are standing next to you. And seeing the impact that has on thousands of other people.
It's definitely made me think more about God and his graciousness and his mercy towards us and towards me. And I really had to, they always tell us to, or Ohimai always tells us that when we sing a song, we should always think back to the lyrics and relate it to our personal lives. And so I really try to do that. And one song in particular that's always my favorite is Great Is Thy Faithfulness. Love that song down. And I think singing these songs, singing that song in particular, and being in the choir and being around other people my age who are also learning about God and wanting to improve the relationship, it just showed me that we're all still learning. We're all sinners at the end of the day. We all need God and want God, and it's really shown me that I can go to God about anything. God is always going to be there no matter what. And being in the choir and singing these songs has just shown me just to keep on going God and to really depend on God and to pray to him literally every day, because he's the only one at the end of the day, out of everyone else, out of all friends, family, he's going to be there.
This is God's ministry, first and foremost, right? So if people are actually submitting to him and seeking his face, regardless of who is in charge, he will lead and guide and direct. And then two, as far as where I come in, I think that me being here helped to maintain a consistency of execution of what we do and how we do it. The troubles over the years is that, we always tend to get a new director every 1 to 2 years. And so me just being there to, kind of like be an advisor or reminder of who we are, what we do, how we do it, and so on and so forth, has helped to maintain a level of consistency. 30 years, one voice means...
Grateful, honestly, to know that the choir has been around for such a long time. I never knew that I would have been part of such a, I guess, an organization that was meaningful to me, but also meaningful to so many other choir members. And I just feel like, this reunion that's coming up, it's just, for me, it's a good feeling. It's a comforting feeling also, knowing that there's so many choir members that will be coming from so many, locations around the United States, maybe across the globe as well, I'm not sure. And we'll be coming together to sing as one in unity, to sing and minister to each other, and also to the people here in the Huntsville area, in this community, and lift one voice, all, of course, to the glory of God. So, okay, in the next 30 years, I hope we'll
take over the world. I don't know how to explain it any better way. Like, listen, drop the albums, go further. I really do feel that VOT can be a radical force in the way that we minister, in the way that we evangelize. And so the sky really is the limit. And I think I need VOT to always think higher every single time. So really, what we can do, anything. We can do anything as long as we continue to trust in him. He can really put us on that path where anything is possible. And so in the next 30 years, we never know. But I'm excited to see it either way.
VOT 30.
VOT 30.
VOT 30.
VOT 30.
VOT 30. VOT 30.
30 years, one voice.
My soul. Is it? But you gotta sing it too, though.
Oh. All right, let's
So.
My soul looks back and wonders.
Wait, I messed up. So.
My soul looks back